Hey ladies, so I wanted to jump on today to share with you one of my favorite springtime blends this time of year that we're in right now for when you're out with the birds and the bees and the flowers and the pollen and all the things that are blooming. At least they are here in my area of the United States. And if you're anything like me, I've got the sniffles. My whole family has the sniffles, right? It's kind of that time of year. I went to the playground with my kids this morning and we all had the sniffles, right? So I wanted to share with you my favorite blend that I like to kind of go to for both my diffuser as well as putting into a roller bottle that I carry with me when the seasons are changing like this. So I call it kind of my spring relief, seasonal relief type blend. And so it uses 4 essential oils. 3 of them are kind of must-dos in it, and the 4th one is kind of like a, if you have it, great. If you don't, no problem. The great thing about it is it actually uses all essential oils, at least the 3 must-haves. Those are all ones that come in the premium starter kit, so if you even just have like the basic essential oils kind of set, then you're going to be able to make this blend, which is always great, right? You don't have to have some complicated thing and be like, oh man, I don't have that oil, I can't do it. So my go-to blend, when I put it in the diffuser, I normally do 2 drops of each of these oils in the diffuser, so that's going to give you 6 to 8 drops, depending on if you use either the 3 oils or the 4, which I'll share with you here in just a minute. So that's going to give you a nice blend of them. So that's typically what I do anyway when I'm using my diffuser, use 6 to 8 drops. And of course you can adjust, you know, if you're doing this in a kid's room or it's too strong for you, you can always go down to 1 drop per oil, and that's always another option. I also like to put this in roller bottles. I carry one of these with me all the time in the spring and anytime seasons are changing with this kind of seasonal relief blend. When I do this, I typically use, I put in my drops of essential oil first, and then I typically use sweet almond oil as my carrier oil. That's a preference. I also use grapeseed oil as the other one. For me, those are kind of like my basic standard go-to carrier oil. They're not, you know, super expensive or anything like that. And really in this type of blend, I'm just trying to get it on my skin. I'm not trying to necessarily like, you know, put it all over my face and use it as like a facial type of, you know, moisturizer. So I'm not so concerned. So sweet almond or grapeseed are kind of my go-to. Some people also like coconut a lot, kind of as that go-to carrier oil. Any of those will work fine. So the oils that you'll need for this to really get the seasonal relief, like I said, there's 3 must-haves, 1 kind of if you have it. The first one is peppermint, right? I feel like everybody loves peppermint. I've come to see that there's rarely someone who I come across who's not like in love with peppermint. So I put equal amounts of each oil into this blend in the roller bottle. Now, this is one of those kind of personal preferences things with the dilution ratios. There's some great resources, and I'll actually link to it below this video, the dilution ratio resource that I use. And it's going to depend on your age, your sensitivity of skin, how strong you want the blend to be, personal preference. So rather than telling you an exact amount, I prefer to link out to that and then allow you to make that decision for yourself. But I will tell you, I put equal amounts of whatever amount I decide to put in of each oil. So peppermint is my first one I put in there. Second one that I put in there is lemon. Okay, another great one. Lemon is a great essential oil. It is actually quite cost effective, which is always great to know, right? This is not going to break the bank to get lemon. So peppermint and lemon both go in. The other one, I don't have it in my hands. It's on my ER order this month because I use it all the time. It's probably the most popular and used essential oil out of all of the Young Living oils, and I bet you can guess what it is. It is one of my favorites, lavender. So you want equal amounts of lemon, peppermint, and lavender in this blend. Now, your one that is optional, if you have it or not, is the copaiba. Okay, this one does not come in the starter kit anymore, so maybe you have it, maybe you don't. I use it more to intensify the other oils in it, so it's not necessarily going to kind of add its own, too much of its own kind of taste per se to it, but it's more to intensify the flavors that are already in there, right? The scents and the aromas. So you've got lemon, peppermint, and lavender, equal amounts of each, and if you're using the copaiba, put equal amount of it in as well. The great thing about this blend is both a kind of like a topical application as well as you're also going to experience the aromatic application as well. So when I put in a roller bottle, I apply this to my neck, to the back of my neck as well, to my wrists and sometimes on my arms, because this is going to open up your nostrils, right? And it is going to allow you to feel like, Like, it's a very fresh, enlightening, invigorating scent. Love it for when I'm outside, love it for the spring. Also, feel free to put it in your diffuser, right? Like I said, if you need that extra support while you're inside. So ladies, I hope that helps you if you are getting outside at this time of year and you're like, oh my gosh, I cannot enjoy this weather. I cannot enjoy this, the spring with my kids because I'm just dying with the sniffles and everything that comes along with spring and seasons change. Then this is a great blend to try. All right, I will link to the dilution chart below and let me know if you have any questions. Bye, have a great day.